Hello everyone and welcome to Introduction to MySQL. In this video course we're going to look and get some hands-on experience with MySQL, which is one of the most popular databases in the world. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to cover in this course. First and foremost, welcome to the class. In this video I'm going to cover what hardware and software you'll need for this course. Also go through any kind of background or prerequisites or anything you need to get going with this class, and then finally we'll cover the overview of the contents of all the topics we're going to look at in the course. So let's go ahead and take a look. So what will you actually need to take this class? The good news is not much. You'll just need a computer or a mobile device to watch the videos and a PC to install the MySQL software. And the good news is with MySQL it runs on Mac, Windows, or Linux. So no matter what you got, MySQL's got you covered. So we'll also download the free version of MySQL that you'll install on your computer so that you can work the exercises. So what background do you need for this course? The good news is this is a beginner course, and I assume that you have no previous experience with databases of any kind. So I'm going to take you from an absolute beginner to having some experience that you'll be able to utilize the MySQL software and design simple databases. So what are the topics that we'll cover in this course? After the overview, we'll next look at what is a relational database, what is the theory behind a relational database, and what makes them work. Then we'll look at an introduction to the MySQL product itself, what versions are available, where you can get the software, all of that. Then we'll look at installation details, and we'll look at installation details for Windows, Mac, and Linux, so you can choose your platform of choice, what you're going to use. We'll also look at MySQL in the cloud. There's options for running it in the cloud as well. Next, we'll look at using the MySQL Workbench, what the Workbench is, how do you install it, what are the features, and what can you use it for. In Chapter 6, we're going to look at an introduction to SQL. What are the basic statements of SQL and how do you get started? And then in Chapter 7, we're going to drill down into the details of the SQL select statement. That's one of the most commonly used statements in SQL, is to be able to retrieve data. And we'll look at a bunch of options around that. In Chapter 8, we're going to look at entity relationship diagrams and how you design databases. In Chapter 9, we're going to look at SQL Joins. How do you get information from multiple tables together, and what are the techniques and also the related design techniques around that. In Chapter 10, we're going to look at Programming MySQL, and specifically we're going to look at triggers, stored procedures, and database functions, and you'll learn what those are and how to use them and how to design them. In Chapter 11, we'll look at database views and what those are used for, and then in Chapter 12, we're going to put everything together and we're going to build a complete project from end to end. And then in Chapter 13, we're going to wrap this course up. So that's the contents from beginning to end. By the end of this course, you'll have a very solid idea of how to use MySQL and how to design your own database projects. Thank you for your interest in this class. Please leave a review. I want to constantly improve this class and make it the very best that it can be. So let's go ahead and get started with the material. Thank you for your interest in this video. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And finally, you can check out my classes on my website at destinedlearning.com. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.